courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Pacers. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. T is out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Anthony Davis with a historic second season. His numbers comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
Here's Martin following the basket by Anthony Davis. Right side Martin. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Martin's got 21 in the game.
Now, he made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 10. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
Should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks.
Those are starting to add up. Their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Some changes for New Orleans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Asha. And it's Holiday in for Norris Cole. Pondexter kicks to Davis. And it's blocked by Hibbert. Outside, Martin. The shot's good on the assist by West. That's 28 points for Martin.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it. Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Dishes it to Pondexter to end the run. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Martin wide open, he fires, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team. You know, the Pelicans did not have the best overall record last year, but they were a nightmare matchup for a lot of teams in the East and had a really good out-of-conference record.
As you said, the Pelicans did play very well against the East last year. With the division they were in, any trip out East must have felt like a vacation.
And for the Pelicans, they ended with a 19-11 record against the East. Good mark for a nice young team.
And a nice precedent, Kevin, for a team whose goal is to make the playoffs in the West, which we know how difficult that is. You have to get about 20 out-of-conference wins to be able to be in one of those 8 playoff spots in the Western Conference.
Pelicans trail by 15. Pondexter from outside. And he gets it to go. Pondexter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Outside, Martin. Count the bucket. Martin's got 35.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Pondexter from outside. And the rebound goes to Martin.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yes, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Indiana leading by 11. Shot from free throw range, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Martin's got 37.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And George kicks to Martin. And the foul on Drew Holiday. Collins checked in for the Pelicans.
Anthony Collins.
Martin for three, and he gets the bucket. Martin's got 40 points.
He's having one of the best shooting days that I can remember from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
Pass to Holiday. From deep. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Martin. From deep. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. Had to call a players-only meeting.
And did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations. And it took them a while to kind of figure it out and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
Now here is Martin. He has 40. There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Up the floor. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 14. Martin for three, and he gets the bucket. Martin's got 43 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And the Pelicans miss again.
I like that. Trying to respond to that last three-pointer, but he couldn't get it to go.
The three, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's hit.
So as we conclude the first half, so far. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Team.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing.
And when that's the case here in the second, I think he's just got to keep spraying and splashing them.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Collins is out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 slot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Pacers head coach Frank Vogel has helped turn this team into a powerhouse. He's had a reputation for positivity, lifting his players up and boosting their confidence. As Paul George put it, coach has no shame in calling you out. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get embarrassed. No one wants that, Kevin.
He'll call you out, Doris, that's for sure. Thanks. Three-pointer, Martin, and the Pacers another 3.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making. Omer Asik in the poison pill year of his contract now, making about $15 million this season. That money scared off the Chicago Bulls, but Houston was able to find a taker in the New Orleans Pelicans.
Here's Collins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And 12 points for Big Smooth.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
That is good. And Ashik certainly a great defensive NBA center, Clark, but $15 million, that's a big chunk of change.
That is especially as cap conscious as teams are now under the new CBA. But he's in a contract year playing for his next contract now. If he does well, it's hard to believe, but his next contract might not be too far off from what he's making right now.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Gordon comes in for Tyreke Evans. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Gordon, the pass to Babbitt. This one for 3. Here's Davis. The Pacers pull it in. Hibbert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Martin. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. One of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Six on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's his first foul. Right side Davis. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team. This New Orleans team is now in their 2nd season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
That drops. 14 points for Big Smooth.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Outside for George. Back to Martin. Right side Martin. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Martin's got 56 points in the game.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
And stolen by Hibbert. They push it up 4 on 3. Collins against Martin. And that one's good. Martin's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5. 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gordon kicks to Babbitt. The tray. It's rebounded by Indiana. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one. And T is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
They're doing a great job of not giving the ball away, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
New Orleans making some changes here. Cunningham comes in for Luke Babbitt. And Cole subbed in for Eric Gordon. Kicks to Collins. Here's Hushik. Second chance shot. That's blocked.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And Hibbert with the block. 3 on 3. Here's Martin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Martin. He's now up to 51 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.